set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Alright, let me re-intro it because Katie's petty. She wants to be in it. Da. Okay, well, this is the first, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
First, starting a vlog at 10:30 at night. It is currently Tuesday night, almost Wednesday. So if you guys are following our Instagrams, you guys will be fully up to date by this.
And if you don't follow our Instagrams, go follow our Instagrams.
Just because that's obviously real time and not like a day or wherever we have to get edit. Turn to the light. Okay, but anyways, last night Ella was waking up in the middle of the night and throwing up like completely like out of the blue. Would you say like there was no telltale signs? She didn't have a fever. She didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So we ended up bringing her into our bed.
Well, I didn't know that she had thrown up at that point. She just like woke up and I brought her in our bed. Later, she still smells like throw up like right now.
She reeks of throw up.
Oh.
Anyways, but we brought her into our bed and she ended up waking up 6 times throughout the night and just like throwing up.
Okay, no. Do you remember she would be like laying down on her back and she would make this sound.
Ooh.
It was like she was burping and gagging at the same time, like she was trying to throw up,
which
but
was
she
like
couldn't move.
Super scary.
It was so scary. And we would both like jump out of our skin.
Yeah.
And like pull her upright, and I would like hold my hand over her.
It was really weird because like she was throwing up so much, and me and Katie think that she was just losing her energy. So she legit like she wouldn't roll over, she wouldn't move, she would just lay there. So like honestly, like
it was so scary.
I
did not sleep.
Yeah.
You did. You were so tired.
I was
like,
so
just go to
tired.
bed.
But I'm so glad that we brought her in here because God only knows what would happen if we didn't.
Yeah, if we like put her back.
Like honestly, there was throw up all over our bed when we woke up. Like
we have no sheets on our bed.
We have no sheets on our bed right now. Anyway, so I got like no sleep. I had to work a 12-hour shift. I came home and everything was fine. Katie, you should explain what happened throughout the day.
So throughout the day, like we woke up at 10 a.m. because she didn't actually fall asleep without throwing up until about 7 or 8. So she only got like 2 to 3 hours of good sleep last night.
Yeah.
When she woke up, I gave her some yogurt. She ate the whole thing. I was like, great, like this is perfect. She's eating. Then she didn't take her bottle. And then after that, throughout the day, she's only eaten throughout the day yogurt, a few blueberries, and 8 ounces of formula, and a tiny bit of Pedialyte. I went out and bought some Pedialyte, but she didn't take it. She drank like 1 ounce, so she's had like 8 to 9 ounces of fluid altogether, and the majority of that was formula, which isn't necessarily hydrating.
Hydration.
And she had 2 diarrhea diapers, and tonight she threw up once again.
Oh
everything
my God.
that
Okay.
she ate throughout the day.
This was bad. Like we were like, okay, she's past it. Like this is fine. We were we literally were setting up the lighting, setting up everything to film all our assumptions about us because we've been trying to do it. But the drama was last night, and then also like tonight what just happened. I was holding her just like watching a TV show, literally projectile vomiting.
Like, Katie, and I turned around and she threw up like not only once but like 3 times, just like
literally
out of her mouth.
Like shot out of her mouth, like all over me. It was like purpley white because she ate blueberries before she threw up her blueberries, she threw up her formula. She threw up her applesauce. She threw up everything that she'd just eaten, like, throughout the entire day.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, no. Like, it was projectile vomit. Like, legit, I think that's the most vomit I've ever seen. Like, even, I was like, that's literally her body weight in throw up. Like,
she's had, like, 3 baths in the span of, like, last night to today.
It's just, like, insane. But anyways, moral of the story, I ran out to... Katie called the pediatrician. Actually, we called your mom and dad first and like kind of got advice, and they were like, "You guys should be fine." Blah blah blah. And then I was like, me and Katie were like, we were so uncomfortable. I was like,
going
"What
to
are we
sleep
gonna?" I was like, "I'm not gonna be able to sleep." I'm like, "She's not going in her crib. Like, there's no way because if the same thing happens, we don't know what happens." So we were like, I just called the pediatrician. Blah blah blah. We called the pediatrician.
She's okay. The other thing is she's acted pretty normal and she hasn't had a fever, so that's why I don't think that it's the flu because she doesn't have a fever. She's acting completely normal. She's not. Well, she did take a really long nap today, but I think that was just because
she was 3-hour nap.
She was up all night long last night.
Yeah.
So I don't think that it's a flu, but something's definitely going on that makes me like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we were gonna have Ben sleeping on the couch and Elle sleeping here, but I called the nurse. She like called me back, And she said since she hasn't had fluids, like really like any fluids since in like 24 hours because she's thrown it all up and she's had diarrhea, that if we can't get like any fluids in her in the next 4 hours, we need to go to she's climbing on her bed. What are you doing? This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying like she's acting completely normal, but she's literally had nothing to eat or drink in the past 24 hours.
Which is crazy. And that's the thing is like, that's another thing that the nurse pointed out. She was like, have you changed any pee diapers? And none.
Literally, she hasn't had a full pee diaper at all today. If we can't get anything in her in the next 4 hours, then we're going to go ahead and take her into the ER. But if not, I'll probably take her to the doctor tomorrow anyway. This is Pedialyte in here right now, and there was 2 ounces in there. Now there's 1.5.
She's eating that.
She had a half an ounce.
Okay, but here's another thing that me and Katie were kind of thinking of. Okay, like hypothetically speaking, she does like take some Pedialyte, she does drink some, and she throws up. And then I was like,
that's technically like
technically she's throwing it back up, so her body is actually not digesting it, and like it's not actually helping her hydration out. If she throws it up, oh my gosh, don't do that. She's throwing on me way too much. Anyways, but if she throws it up, we're gonna end up still going to the ER. It's pretty much what we came down to. Oh yeah, also, side note, literally there's a blizzard. Like, the city of Colorado Springs is closed. Like, here, pull that picture up again.
Oh, it was on somebody's story. I forget who it was.
But it literally says that, like, unless you are a first responder or what else?
Like emergency
vehicle, personnel, like police officer, firefighter, like the AMR. The city shut down.
You should text like your work.
They said that you are not required to go into work because apparently we're supposed to get like Monument, which is like 30 minutes from the springs. It's supposed to get like 15 inches, and there's supposed to be 70-mile-an-hour winds, so it's literally like blizzard condition. I know what you want. You want some ice cream.
Did she stick out her tongue? No, the lady said no solid foods or formula until she gets this down for 8 hours. Oh my gosh, she just smashed her head in there. She can't have formula or food for 8 hours until she keeps like a couple ounces of this down.
Rip.
Without throwing up.
Oh, because it'll just make her throw up. Woo. Alright, I'm going to end this clip. It's like a 10-minute clip.
I'm going to try and give her some.
Okay, let's see. Moment of truth.
Hold on. Let's give you some juicy.
Yeah, that's what she's been doing. She's literally been pushing it away.
No.
We're not doing
Here,
that.
come here. We're going to hold your hands down and try and give you juicy.
Here. Come here, baby.
You need to drink
it, baby.
this because, or else you're going to have to go to doctor. That was...
She drank a sip.
Can you drink some more for mommy?
No. She said no. Obviously, we'll keep you updated, and if we end up going to the ER tonight, we will obviously bring you guys along, and if not, then Katie will
still be going to the doctor.
Yeah,
well,
Katie.
But there's the blizzard. I don't know if I should drive
That's
it.
the thing is like such a tricky situation is because there's a massive blizzard. So I don't know. I just wanted to point out that this is like half of the throw up, and it's in that circle.
Ben's gonna go grab Gatorade because we're gonna try and see if she likes it more than the Pedialyte. But don't grab orange because this is orange.
Okay.
And don't grab red because if she throws it up, it looks like blood.
What about blue?
Blue's fine.
Blue's fine?
Yeah.
So blue, yellow?
Yeah, get like blue, yellow, purple.
Blue, yellow, purple. I'll get 3. I think that's enough. That's different flavors. Alright guys, so I am currently, I should put my keys away. Oh my god, I'm so inconsiderate with that little noise, changy chang. I don't know who's singing this, but it sounds like Mariah Carey and she's following me. I gotta find a quieter spot. Anyways, I'm in Safeway right now. I don't know why I'm like this. Like I have just like a sudden urge of energy. So I'm looking for Gatorade. Let's see. Everybody here in the Springs is talking about like the blizzard, and they're like, "Are you guys ready for the blizzard? Did you guys prep for it?" I know there's a bunch of you from everywhere, which is literally blows my mind and it's super cool. So if you guys have ever had like your city shut down for like weather, or like obviously I feel like tornadoes and like hurricanes are more of a thing, but like just for like sheer cold weather, just comment down below if you guys have ever had like your legit like city just like shut down. Okay, here we go. All right, see the problem is all of these are packaged and then all of these are massive. I mean, to be fair, I would happily drink some, so. But then you got the Powerades, which are like medium sized. I don't know. Alright, so this is the lineup. We got Ruby, the red Gatorade. Wait, just kidding. Sorry, that one was just there before. We don't get red. That might be blood. That's what Katie's. We got Bob the blue Gatorade, Greg the green one, and Patricia the purple one. So that's the Gatorade lineup. There it is. The rain has officially started.
Alright guys, Ben is home now. We just ate because it is almost freaking midnight. So I'm going to try and get Ella to go to sleep. I did take her little medicine syringes and do 10 milliliters of liquid, so at least she has something in her system to go to sleep. I don't think that we're gonna go to the ER because I did get that in her and she is keeping it down so far. While Ben was gone, she did diarrhea twice, which is like way too much information, but she did, and so that's not very good. But I did get some liquids in her. I'm going to be waking her up every single hour, giving her some more. So as of right now, we're not going to the ER, but I may go ahead and take her to urgent care tomorrow or take her into her pediatrician tomorrow just to make sure everything is okay. We'll definitely keep you guys updated. If anything changes throughout the night, then we'll definitely take the camera with us. So for right now, we're just gonna go to sleep.
Alright guys, quick update. It is the next day. It is almost 11 o'clock. I have already been to work and back. Blizzard is crazy. Chick-fil-A shut down, or not shut down, but we like closed early obviously because of weather. Katie called me and Ella really didn't drink. Oh well, Ella drank enough Pedialyte to not make us go to the ER last night. But we didn't really feel comfortable like leaving it how it was, because if she did throw up, then we'd be in the same situation, if not worse, as last night. So we are actually going to the ER. I was like, okay, Katie, I'll meet you at the ER. And then she called me. She was like, I can't. Like, I feel. She's like, I'm about to throw up. Like, all this stuff. Same thing as Ella, pretty much. So I came home. Ella, watch out. Katie, you okay, baby? No. Look who's coming for moral support. Yeah. So that's our situation right now. You gonna spew?
I don't know, I feel a little bit better now.
You feel better? Alright, well we just got to... How do you feel? I know. Okay, yeah. Close up, look at the wind.
Did you have my phone?
Yeah, it's on my phone. Wind is crazy. The wind's picking up. It's still raining right now, but it's turning into like sleet and it's gonna turn into snow soon, so here we go. The bathroom key.
You know how you like get hot and dizzy?
Yeah, are you about to spew? Really? Can I record it? Big Reels, welcome to Antarctica.
Ben's trying to scrape off the windshields, and I just put on his wipers and it just came off. There's no need to do that.
Alright guys, a lot happened. So the nurse came in to the room and kind of explained to us, like asked us some questions. She like examined her mouth. Her mouth was still moist, and pretty much was just saying like, okay, so she's not dehydrated yet. She might have been close to it. She said she was pretty close to it, but since we went in when we did, we caught it before she was actually dehydrated, so we didn't have to go to the hospital. We didn't have to get an IV or anything like that. So luckily we went in when we did. So they actually ended up giving us anti-nausea cream, just to help her keep her food down and her liquids down. That should help her already. She's right there drinking, so that's a good sign already. She's drinking 8 ounces of Pedialyte, and now she's drinking 4. Hopefully she drinks 4 ounces of formula. So she's looking really well, but Katie I'm more concerned of currently because we went and got her prescription at Walgreens, and then we came back here and she literally ran in the door and just threw up like a bunch, like threw up a lot, and now she's trying to sleep. So I got two sick girls. Isn't that right, honey? I got 2 sick girls to take care of. Thank you for all of your guys' prayers. We really appreciate it. It's crazy to see how much support we have. It's kind of surreal, but I really appreciate it from all of you guys. So that's probably gonna be the end of this video because I have a lot to do. I have to take care of them, and the house is a mess, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Hopefully I have a big chance to do that while they're sleeping, and I will get it done. That is going to be it for today's. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram so keep in touch with us. That'll be it. Bye guys. See you in the next one.
You set my